The Prayer Tank. God's Word is living and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. His Word is very powerful, and God gave us His Word to help us overcome the evil one. But if a Christian does not know the Bible and all the promises of God, it will hinder their prayer. All Christians need to know how to pray the Bible. This means reciting God's Word in prayer, declaring it, releasing it, claiming it, pronouncing it, and prophesying it. Because God said His Word will not come back void. Now try to imagine God's Word as a very powerful tank. And inside this tank, there are several switches, buttons, knobs, dials, and controls. And this tank is able to do many different things to fulfill God's desires. When an experienced soldier enters the tank, he understands all the different systems and is able to use all the features of the tank. With this soldier, the tank becomes very powerful, an unstoppable weapon able to win any battle. Now, this soldier represents a Christian who knows how to pray God's Word. But if an inexperienced child enters the tank, he doesn't know all the systems. He has no clue what all the buttons do. In this situation, the tank is almost useless. It is not powerful, since most of its features will never be used. This represents a Christian who doesn't know how to pray God's Word. There are 3 new tools available to help your prayers become more powerful. Tool number 1, the Prayer Tank Poster. This is a very large poster, about the size of a table. It has over 330 Bible verses in 14 different categories. These Bible verses were specifically chosen to declare God's Word. Each of the Bible verses are put inside of a button, and the design of the poster is similar to a control dashboard that has many buttons. With this poster in front of a Christian, he is able to declare hundreds of Bible verses on many different topics. It is a very useful tool for declaring God's Word. Some of the categories include spiritual warfare, names of God, deliverance, praise, wisdom, healing, etc. But you'll need to find a professional print shop in order to print out a poster of this size. Tool number 2, the Prayer Tank Audio MP3s. This is the MP3 audio recording of over 600 Bible verses, and each verse is referenced and declared and a separate MP3 file. These verses were specifically chosen to declare and pronounce God's Word. All a person would need to do is download one zip file that contains all these MP3s, and then have their computer, cell phone, or portable device to play them. The person would then repeat and declare the verses being played. I personally leave my computer on all night declaring God's Word. Tool number 3, the Prayer Tank Program. This is one of the first programs for computer-aided prayer. A person chooses a Bible category, such as spiritual warfare or healing, and then the Bible verses that refer to that subject are then shown on the screen. A Christian can then read and declare each verse shown, or have the computer play an audio declaration. Currently, the program is only designed for the Windows PC, but it will soon be made into a web page compatible on all computers and web devices. These 3 new prayer tools can all be found at www.spiritlessons.com/tank. Now get out there and pray!